How many roads must a man walk down before you call him a man? And how many seas must... There was another aspect to the 60s, what I call the social and political activism, the civil rights movement, the anti-war movement, nonviolent direct action. This is something that Dr. King used, Cesar Chavez used, all of these movements used nonviolent direct action. But it didn't start in the 60s. You know what was the first nonviolent direct action? 1773, the Boston Tea Party. But my story has to do with a group of people who were systematically denied these freedoms for hundreds of years. I'm talking about African American people who were brought here as slaves. And the SCOPE project. This is what Dr. King initiated as a way to use the Civil Rights Act, use the Voting Rights Act, and get lots of people, lots of African American people registered to vote in the South. Because my roommate and some other students from UCSB left for the South to join the SCOPE project. There we are. And that's me right there in 1965. A small group of our civil rights workers went to a restaurant. And, you know, we always had these local teenage kids hanging out with us, and we went to the restaurant, and nobody would serve them. Finally, they got the waitress's attention, and she said, "Oh, we're closed." But the restaurant was open, there were people eating. So when they left, this woman closed her restaurant for good. She put this sign out in front of her restaurant as a reminder to us that stayed up there all summer. Our main job was not to try to change everybody's mind. It was to get people registered to vote. The problem was the registrar's office was only open one day a month for 2 hours on a Monday afternoon. So we organized a demonstration. We had a march to the courthouse, and there's a photograph of us circled up outside of the Sussex County Courthouse. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around, turn me around, turn me around. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. Gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching up to freedom land. The success of this story, though, is not just all the people that we registered to vote, but we started something there called an Improvement Association. This was part of Dr. King's strategy. And today, it has a budget of over $3 million and a staff of 35 people. You under Mr. Sun, don't tell me I'm crap, because I'm too old. If I got a full house, why should I fold? Ain't a question of connection to my birth year. It's a matter of attitude, no fear. Like when I went down south back in '65, and helped Martin Luther King with the Florida Drive. Jesse Jackson said the walls of hate would fall. We have to sit in, we have to walk tall.